Good evening, IIFET colleagues. My name is Allison. I'm an interdisciplinary fisheries scientist and currently acting director of the Sustainable Aquatic Food Systems program at WorldFish. For those unfamiliar with WorldFish, it's an international non-profit research organization focused on improving the contribution of fisheries and aquaculture to eradicating poverty, hunger, and malnutrition. I'm sorry not to be with you this evening, and indeed this week. I'm recording this message in Zambia, but at the time you are listening to it, I will be attending my younger son's graduation from medical school in York in the UK. While I'm sad to be missing out on what looks like an amazing conference and what I'm sure is a delicious seafood dinner, I have the happy task of announcing the theme and venue of the next IIFET conference. Now, WorldFish currently works in about 16 countries across the Pacific, South and Southeast Asia, and Africa. So I'm going to keep you guessing about the venue for a moment more, but it will be in one of the places that we work. After I introduce the conference title and themes, we'll have two short videos, one telling you more about WorldFish as the lead organizer of this conference, and the other introducing to you the 2024 venue. So now I want to go briefly to the themes of the conference. I'm sure you're all excited by the science as much as the place. So the theme of IIFET 2024 is aquatic food systems in the blue economy. Food system sustainability, the rise of the ocean or blue economy, a global reckoning with rising economic and social inequality, and building resilience to climate change, recovering from the impacts of COVID-19, are major issues that intersect with fisheries and aquaculture economics and trade. Just 6 years before humanity is due to meet a set of ambitious UN Sustainable Development Goals, we want to focus the attention of IIFET's membership on this growth, inequality, resilience nexus. To progress towards fisheries and aquaculture sustainability as a contribution to the Sustainable Development Goals, and to Goal 14, life underwater in particular, we suggest this theme, aquatic food systems in the blue economy. We want to use this conference to add some novel thematic sessions to the sessions that will be proposed by IIFET members and the sessions that reflect the key research arenas of IIFET members, such as productivity, technical efficiency, governance, gender analysis, policy analysis, trade, and markets. And we suggest 4 novel sub-themes to give the conference what we hope is a unique intellectual identity that also reflects the work of WorldFish and our many partners. The first theme is the economics of food and nutrition. With rising interest in nutrition-sensitive fisheries and aquaculture and proposals for managing multi-species fisheries for maximum nutrient yield, comes the need for economic analysis of trade-offs, benefits, price, nutrient richness relationships, and how all of these evolve. For us at WorldFish, possibly the most important question we tackle is how to identify policies and management strategies which incentivize the sector to supply nutrient-rich foods to the nutritionally vulnerable and income-poor people who need aquatic foods most for health. Our second theme is on ocean equity and distributional justice. Aquatic food production takes place in spaces experiencing what's been termed the blue acceleration, the rapid industrialization of the oceans. How can we maintain human health as a public good and other economic and societal contributions from the aquatic food sector in this rapidly industrializing ocean? The third theme concerns optimizing aquatic food systems for resilience. Now, most economic analysis chooses utility functions such as yield or income or profit or employment. With talk of resilience-based management comes the possibility of optimizing for resilience, which will probably need defining carefully first. We suggest an emphasis on resilience to shocks such as COVID-19 and to global change, such as climate, as a way of exploring this frontier of economic analysis. And finally, the seafood and aquatic food sector is growing and is increasingly an arena for discussion of issues such as planetary diets, the diet that is optimal for the sustainability and health of the human population and the environmental sustainability of the natural world. And potential trajectories for capture fisheries, aquaculture, mariculture, and of plant-based and lab-based seafoods are all highly uncertain and the subject of sometimes quite wild speculation, but certainly very exciting and dynamic thought and experimentation. Forecasting, foresight, and scenario analysis can all usefully be brought to bear on guiding policy formulation in this very dynamic context. And we hope that the IIFET membership will be excited to get involved in putting out some of these industry will look like. For our policy forum, we will focus on the emergent concept of nutrition-sensitive fisheries and aquaculture. And we'll be headlined by the originator of that concept, my colleague, Dr. Shakuntala Thilsted, who was the 2021 World Food Prize laureate for her work on the nutrition contribution of diverse seafood particularly in the diets of people in the first 1,000 days of life, so expectant mothers to infants. And her work has really helped to shift the orientation and the goal of fisheries management, fisheries and aquaculture management and development towards a central preoccupation of nutrition and health as a key outcome of successful and sustainable fisheries and aquaculture governance.
We can't have a healthy planet without well-nourished people consuming diverse and sustainably produced food. At WorldFish, we work with small-scale actors, researchers, and governments towards ensuring a future where the unmatched potential of diverse aquatic foods is sustainably utilised. With research, innovation, policies, and investment in aquatic foods, a sustainable, healthy food system for millions of people could be a reality. From diverse aquatic food systems like the coastal fisheries in Timor-Leste, homestead ponds and wetlands in Bangladesh, to the lakes and rivers of landlocked Zambia, sustainable innovation and management solutions are improving how we catch, grow, harvest, process, market and consume aquatic foods. Aquatic foods are aquatic animals, plants and microorganisms grown in or harvested from water for food or feed, and their synthetic substitutes. For example, finfish like tilapia, shellfish like shrimp, and plants like seaweed. Aquatic foods provide an essential source of protein and micronutrients to the diets of 3.3 billion people and are recognised as a superfood for their nutritional benefits to cognitive development and disease prevention. 800 million people's livelihoods depend on aquatic food systems, especially those in developing countries. The naturally low carbon footprint of aquatic foods adds resilience to communities struck by climate change and makes sustainable aquatic food production a key solution for the future. Currently, among the world's most traded foods, the demand for aquatic foods is increasing. The volume of aquatic food production will reach 204 million tonnes by 2030. Shifting global diets to include more aquatic foods would see transformative improvements for billions of people in developing countries, with improved livelihoods, nutrition, income, and rights for women and young people. Spread the word. Aquatic foods for healthy people and the planet.
And I can reveal the venue, and we'll hopefully see you all in Penang, Malaysia, in 2 years' time.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be landing in the airport in just a few minutes.
Welcome to Penang.
See you in Penang.
We would like to thank the wonderful IIFET Secretariat for their support and to send best wishes to the IIFET 2022 organizers in Vigo. I hope you're really enjoying the fruits of the hard work that you've put into organizing this conference, and we'll be learning from your success. We're excited to be bringing the IIFET family back to Asia for the first time since Nha Trang, Vietnam in 2008. And we hope all of you in Vigo tonight will be joining us in Penang in 2 years' time. Thank you and good night.